This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Today's topic is jobs down, Amazon up, Apple down. So here's the three stories we're following this morning, and the title is Jobs Down, Amazon Up, Apple Down. New jobs created in July were lower than expected at 187,000 new jobs created. This is good news and bad news. Unemployment is still down at about 3.5%, but the good news of less jobs created is it means the Fed is a little bit less excited about raising rates aggressively. Now, the flip side of that is average wages were still up more than expected. So the Fed still is trying to fight inflation, and one of the key gauges they look at is, aside from inflation itself, is jobs creation. Because if jobs get created in too light a way, then the Fed can't raise rates too much because they're afraid of causing unemployment. So that's the first issue, is jobs down, less jobs created in July than expected. The second note this morning is Amazon up. Amazon stock is up almost 9% this morning on essentially having a pretty good quarter. Their cloud business is not growing as fast as expected, but their overall revenues and profits grew significantly. And they also did a number of layoffs over the last year, which is leading towards higher profitability. So the street is liking that. And again, Amazon is up almost 9% this morning. Third is Apple. And Apple's down a little bit, just a couple percent in the market. But the real issue is Apple's revenues are falling. They're down year over year, 1.4%. Apple iPhone sales came in less than expected, and then iPad and Mac sales are down. And a lot of that is so much pent-up demand was spent buying stuff last year that a lot of that pent-up demand is already gone. On the iPhone, I think the big hope for close Apple watchers is that iPhone has their new iPhone coming out, or Apple has a new iPhone coming out this fall, and that's going to lead to a rebound in iPhone sales. And the iPhone sales are so important because they drive the entire Apple ecosystem. It's just not the revenues from the phones, it's the whole Apple ecosystem that's so important to maintain. So those are the three of the big stories we're watching this morning. Jobs down, Amazon up, Apple down. We'll have a separate podcast doling out a little bit more details on all three of these that you can listen to also this morning. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Thank you to Chanel Bunger, our tremendous producer. Feel free to text me, 773-766-5322, with any topic you'd like us to cover or any comments you have. Thank you for listening.